to sell on live stream more authentically without feeling licky, right? I mean, the truth of the matter is, you're doing this. You gotta make some money. Otherwise, you can't keep doing it. But you don't want to feel icky. You don't want to feel like you're trying to sell. The word sell for you as a heart-centered individual is a yucky word. It's not a comfortable word because you don't want to be that salesperson. You don't want to be a salesperson like trying to get people to buy things from you because that just doesn't feel good. And that's what you're going to learn today. How to be authentic with your selling, how to make it an enjoyable experience and a win-win for you and your audience. So we're going to cover three things. First, we're going to think about how to think about selling so that you actually get results and so that you don't feel icky about it. Number two, we're going to talk about 4 different ways that you can sell through live stream. And number 3, we're going to talk about 3 examples of how you can deliver your call to actions so that it feels more authentic to you. Now, if you are new around here, please type new in the comments. I would love to meet you. And if you are new, well, then you don't know me. I'm Luria Petrucci from Live Streaming Pros, where I help you create professional live video that is uniquely you, meaning authentic. We want you to feel good about yourself. We want you to feel confident in the things that you are doing, right? Your confidence on camera, your confidence in selling, all of the things. We've got some newbies in the house. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Salesy is cheesy. Yes, you've been waiting for something like this. So bring your questions and we will dive into all of these because this is really where it comes into play for you to put all of the pieces together, right? I want you to produce great content. I want you to be able to make money doing what you're doing. And in order to do that, we want to be really authentic about it, okay? So that starts with this. It starts with the mindset, how you consider what selling even is, right? And you guys, my community, you guys have huge hearts. You care. You want to help. You're doing the content on live stream and on videos because you care and you want to help people, right? So that is where we start. If you're selling just to sell, just to make money, shame on you because that's not going to help anybody. But I know that's not you because you care about people. You're here to help. You want to see people get results from what you're teaching them how to do. And so that is all you really need to focus on when it comes to selling. That's your first priority, is to get your mindset in the right place, okay? So if you think, all right, I am going to sell XYZ, it's coming from a place of value, right? You're here to serve people. You're here to help them. So stick with that theme. From content to selling, you're sticking with that theme of value, of help, of support, of giving them what it is they actually want and need from you so that you can actually help further, right? So, we have this behind the scenes camera, right? The Stream Deck. You guys hear me talk about that all the time. And I sell a lot of these things and I make money from that because this is something that can massively help you create better professional live streams and give you more confidence in the things that you do, right? So anything you might ever see me tell you about or offer in a link, or offer as a product, a service, whatever, all comes from you telling me what you want and need, right? From me understanding who you are. And I have turned down offers for sponsorships. I've turned down offers for partnerships. I've turned down offers for all kinds of things when it's not going to be a win for you. So I always start there. What is it that's going to deliver a win for you and this is what you're doing for your own audience, what is it that's going to be a win for your audience? And then you backtrack, right? So this is all you really need to think about. Does that help anybody? Can you give me a big yes or no in the comments? Ask those questions, because we're going to go into Q&A here shortly after I go through these main points for you. I want to know that you're actually, and in fact, I actually want to ask you this question. Have you ever thought I was sleazy in the way I sell? Right? So today, we launched a new countdown timer in the countdown, or in our Live Streaming Pro store. Oops, wrong button press. I didn't use the Stream Deck, see? But have you ever felt like I was sleazy in my sales process? I launched that during today's countdown timer before the stream started, and a lot of people have already bought that, right? And so if you have, okay, I'm saying yeses to different questions here. The fire is back, yes. So I want you to ask your questions, and I want you to tell me, if you've ever thought I was sleazy. I see a bunch of yeses coming in. I think that's because this is actually helping you. So let me know for sure, because if that's the case, then we need to reset. I'm just joking. I know that you guys don't think I'm sleazy in the way I sell, because I hear it from you all the time, because you're excited by the things that I offer to you, right? Okay. Confirmation. Bridget says you're definitely not sleazy. Sleazy and Luria don't belong in the same sentence. Okay, so this is what we are really achieving with you and your sales process. Okay, so we're going to get down into what it takes to sell authentically and how we go about that, so that you don't belong in the same sentence as sleazy, right? So there are 4 main ways that you can sell on a live stream. Now, there are lots more, okay? Let's just be honest about it. You could take this any number of different ways. But these 4 different ways that you can sell through live stream are the most common that you'll see, and the most common that I think that you all will do, okay? So 1, live sales. Live sales are a great way to sell through live streaming. It's QVC style selling, where if you have a physical product, this can also work for digital products from time to time, but physical products like you sell clothes, or you sell yarn, or you sell whatever, Amazon selling, right? This is a perfect way to sell product of any kind through live streams. They show up with the intention to purchase something, right? They're there to buy. And so that's a really great way. Amy Joy and Scott on Facebook Live sell their clothes, and they make a killing doing so. And that's all they do. They don't do educational videos. They sell clothes in a QVC style manner, right? So that's one thing that you can do if you have physical products. Amazon live selling is a big thing happening right now, and only going to get better. It's a little awkward in a lot of different ways, and we're going to tackle that in a different video, but there is a lot of potential there if you have any products that are listed on Amazon, or if you're an affiliate and an influencer on Amazon. Another way, the second way, is sponsors, right? So if you have sponsors that are supporting your show, they're paying you to talk about them, and then they are going to also hope that your audience is going to buy from them as well, right? So today's sponsor is RESTREAM, right? Where you can go live quickly and easily to make sure that you have more professional live streams, but without all of the mental effort, without all of the extra effort, because it's super quick and easy to get started there, right? We'll talk about that here in a bit in terms of authentically offering that. That's one option. Also, selling your own stuff. Ring of Fire countdown timer, anyone? right? So you can have your own stuff. We have courses that we sell around here at Live Streaming Pros. We have the store where we offer you templates for graphics. And I'll explain how I sell those very authentically and smoothly through the show here in just a minute. Affiliate marketing is also a big thing. When you hear our music through the countdown timers, through the dance-offs, all of the things that I do with music, you're hearing epidemic sound, right? And so those are the things that can really allow you to make money very quickly and have recurring revenue in a lot of cases. And so I have a whole video all about affiliate marketing. So I would encourage you to watch that. But those are the 4 primary ways that you can sell. And somebody during the countdown timer mentioned they don't have anything to sell yet. Well, guess what? Now that you are thinking about the process of selling, you can start small and you can grow that over time. So let's talk about examples of how you sell authentically within those 4 different ways, right? Questions. Guys, live streaming. Okay, the reason that I love live streaming so much is because you're having a conversation with your audience. They are already asking you questions. We're having a conversation. I see a lot of people asking questions right now, which we're going to do a separate Q&A about. But this is the thing. You guys you're asking the questions that lead to me telling you about the products and services that I'm partnered with or that I have for myself, right? So through natural conversation, I'm able to say, if you guys ask, okay, so somebody comes in, I know, right? I love live streaming too. Who loves live streaming? Because it's so powerful. It's so powerful. So if you came in to my stream, and this happens so often, how do I start live streaming? Or if I'm on somebody else's show, people ask me constantly, how do I actually start to live stream? Well, my answer to that is you can use something like Ecamm that I use, right, on a regular basis to produce all of the fancy stuff. But that's going to cause you to hold up. That's going to cause you to stop in your tracks while you set up perfection. And I don't want you to do that, because you can actually get started really quickly with RESTREAM, which is a browser-based, a cloud-based service that takes almost no learning curve. And it can look really good, right? And so maybe it's not going to be the highest quality you can ever possibly get, but that's not what's important, because you don't actually need high quality in order to sell, in order to produce results, in order to connect with your audience. And they do have high quality, right? You can add a camera to your production on RESTREAM and still get amazing looking results, right? So that's how I answer, right? You ask me a question and I'm like, hey, this is how you do it. And by the way, if you want a $10 credit to RESTREAM, you can sign up using my link and you're going to get that $10 credit. It's an amazing service that has analytics for your streams. It has the ability to add comments to your streams. It has the ability to have overlays. It has the ability to bring on guests super easily, right? It has all of this functionality and these features that help you produce great live streams, and you can get a $10 credit, right? So if you think, that sounds bad or sleazy, then, I don't know what to say to you, because that is how we sell authentically. I'm just answering your question. I am offering you something that I've set up in advance, a partnership, a sponsorship with a $10 credit for you, because win, right? You get a win out of this, and you get something that you actually need for your live streams. So that's really where the authenticity comes in. You don't have to actually you don't have to feel salesy about it. It's just offering those things, right? When you use the things that you're selling, you're gonna get questions about those things. Yeah? When I use RESTREAM to simulcast, which I'm doing right now, people ask me, how are you sending this to both YouTube and Facebook at the same time? RESTREAM. Go get it. I have a link ready for you in the description. It's pinned to the comments, and you get $10 credit, right? So I really want you to pick apart my streams when I do so that you can learn how to do. I really think that that's a very important thing. Ooh, I love the questions that I'm seeing coming up. We're gonna tackle all of those. But I want to keep going with 2 more ways that you can sell for in your live streams and still make it authentic. Okay? So the next one is the call to action. Now, this is where you have a more formal call to action, right? Instead of answering a question necessarily, you're saying, hey, by the way, if you like the countdown timer that I used today, brand new, Ring of Fire, you can go grab that right here. And you have a visual call to action, right? You can create a little fun call to act, which by the way, we have these call to actions on the store for you, right? I'm using the things that we offer. I'm using the Stream Deck, which is something that I also offer through an affiliate link, right? Through Amazon. Affiliates is a great way to sell. So I'm using all of the things and I'm helping you get better results. Sorry, I have to go to the right. My button stopped working. Uh-oh. The button stopped working. There we go. But you're using the things that you are offering. That is so, so vital to being authentic and making money. Now, the next thing is making it fun. You guys, we have so much fun. We have so much fun around here. We are always being entertaining, enjoying what we're talking about, connecting together, right? We are always having a lot of fun. And if you remember back to our Black Friday sale around here, who remembers the piñata? Callie and the piñata. Okay, so what we did was, and I meant to grab a visual for this, but what we did was Callie was over there behind the camera on a green screen with a piñata connected to the ceiling, and every time somebody would take us up on our Black Friday offer, she would hit the piñata. And people would buy multiple times just to try and get the piñata to break. No, she was using this little unicorn stick and it wasn't breaking, but we were having so much fun in the process. People loved hearing their names called out. Selling doesn't have to be sleazy, right? This is, yes, great idea sparked. Fantastic. I love to see these ideas happen up, right? Looked up the word fun in the dictionary and it said, see Luria Petrucci, right? You remember the Black Friday stream? That was one of the most fun yet profitable live streams that we did in 2020. Okay, so you can have fun, celebrate your buyers, celebrate the people who are supporting you in whatever way it is that you're offering something of value. And it all boils down to that value. What value are you offering? What is the win for your audience? You're starting there. What is it they need? What is it they want? What is it that's going to help them achieve bigger and better results through the content that you create? And then you see if it matches with your win. And that's where the magic happens. And so that's how you sell authentically. You enjoy the process. You offer it out of service and a good heart, and your audience knows it. And if you are offering, again, I will say this, if you're just selling something to sell because you know that it will be bought and it offers no real value, then shame on you. That's sleaze. That's the thing that we want to stay away from. But I know that you're not doing that. And so you just need to unlock that thing in your brain that says selling is bad. Selling is not bad. Selling is bad when it's sold badly. But selling on live stream is the most authentic way that you can sell because of the conversation and the fun that you can have and the enjoyment of the process of seeing your audience get something that they are excited about. How cool is that? So I would love to hear your biggest takeaway from this video. Will you drop it in the comments? I would love to hear any ideas that you came up with through this process, and also any big takeaways. So if you want to learn more about making money through live streaming, you can click this playlist that we have all about making money in a variety of different ways, the ways that you can make money, and also how to grow affiliates, things like that. So dig into making more money here, and we're going to jump into Q&A for our live viewers. Be sure to show up live next time.